It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Gets past one man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here now, 2nd and 4. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A handoff now for Pacheco. He juked him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, I remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run with Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Love now. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run with Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they try with Pacheco. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This is Pacheco. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
62 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Love from the gun. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? Do they do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well. Oftentimes in the Hail Marys.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers just continue to roll. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. You have the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Coming out of the locker room, they knew they were going to be on defense first, needed a stop. They got better than a stop. They got best case scenario.
Yeah, that was talked about as an entire team. And guys, we're coming out. Defense is going to start. Need you to pick things up for us. Go ahead and make a play. But what surprises me is they had the ball on offense with that type of a lead. They had to know they were going to come after them.
And now, with that pick six, makes this thing a whole lot more interesting. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Their own 49-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Greg Dulcich.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's Ward, complete right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Throwing. Love.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Here's Love.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Love now.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. from the gun. He'll hand this off.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mark Andrews. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. But as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either. Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game. Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Here now, 3rd down. Mahomes will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.